Hello everyone, welcome to our art class. This is your teacher, Miss Thea G. Vasquez. Enjoy the lesson! As a guide to the multiple intelligences we will use for this discussion, these small icons that you will find in the upper part of the presentations are indications that our activities, tasks, or discussions will shape your naturalist intelligence, interpersonal intelligence, logical mathematical intelligence, intrapersonal intelligence, verbal linguistic intelligence, musical intelligence, bodily kinesthetic intelligence, and of course, your visual spatial intelligence. For our learning target for today, I can identify the concepts of rhythm and balance and their different types, and how our cultural communities use them in their costumes. For our work plan, ethnic patterns, let's see, let's find out, let's draw, exit bits. Observe these ethnic designs. What can you say about it? What do you think makes up these designs? These designs are made up with patterns. But what is a pattern? Pattern is a repeated decorative design, consistently created in a regular manner. Patterns are created through the process of repetition. By repeating lines, shapes, and colors in a composition, you are creating a pattern. When we apply repetition, we are applying the principles of rhythm. Rhythm is the repetition of one or more elements within a visual composition to create harmony. It is a principle of art that indicates movement by the repetition of elements or objects. Visual rhythms create sensation of movement. Here are some examples of visual rhythm. Motif. It is the element you repeat in the image. It is a repeated idea, pattern, image, or it can be called as a theme. The motif is commonly used in fashion, interior designs, architectural designs, and many more. Here are the different types of rhythm. We have regular rhythm, random rhythm, alternating rhythm, flowing or radial rhythm, and progressive rhythm. Let's learn about them one by one. Regular rhythm. This is the repetition of a motif in a uniform or regular arrangement. All forms are the same. This is a repetition of a unit in continuous succession and at uniform or regular interval. Random rhythm. This is the repetition of a motif with variation in its form, size, and arrangement. Repeating elements with no specific regular interval create random rhythms. Alternating rhythm. This is the repetition of large or small, tall or short motifs at regular intervals. Colors can be included. Two or more motifs may be alternated, might be flipped, rotated, or the placement or spacing between motifs can be alternated. Flowing or radial rhythm. It is created by repeating wavy lines. Your eyes follow the curving path as it changes direction gradually. This type of rhythm can express union and suggest the movement of wind, water, or flames. This is the repetition of around a pivot or axis, or when designs move from the center outward or towards it. Lastly, we have progressive rhythm. This occurs when there is gradual increase in the size, number, color, or some other quality of the elements repeated. This is a repetition in pattern that change either size or color as they repeat. Where do you think we can apply rhythm and pattern? You can discover and see lots of patterns around you. Even our daily routine is a pattern to follow. How can rhythm and pattern be helpful to us? Through rhythm, we follow certain patterns and tasks that we should be responsible for doing. This will allow us to be reminded of some certain tasks to do normally, correctly, and responsibly. Rhythm also enables us to be disciplined and to focus on our daily tasks. In our country, our ethnic tribes make use of patterns and motifs as the design of their costumes. The motifs that they use has meanings and symbolizes their way of life and parts of their beliefs. In order to make patterns, we also have to apply balance in making our design. Observe the pictures. Let's find out what is balance. How will we know if a picture or an illustration is balanced or not? Which picture do you think shows balance? Both pictures show balance. But what is balance? Balance is the principle of art that deals with the arrangement of parts in an artwork. An artwork that is balanced seems to have equal visual weight or interest in all areas. It could be symmetrical or asymmetrical. Let's find out about them. Symmetrical balance is when the left side of a picture or design is the same or similar to the right, in terms of size, shape, color, or weight. It is also called formal balance. Here are some examples of symmetrical balance. Here is how balance in some ethnic costumes are applied. On the other hand, asymmetrical balance is achieved when two sides of a picture or design are not the same, nor similar but are arranged in some way such that their weights are almost equal and stability is achieved. It is also known as informal balance. Here are some examples of asymmetrical balance. Asymmetrical balance is also seen in some of the ethnic costumes. Where else can we relate the value of balance? Through balance, we also achieve harmony and unity in our design. Balance teaches us to be equal in making good judgment and be equal to one another despite the individual differences. By applying this, it will help us to be responsible and to balance things in our lives well. Now, let us apply rhythm and balance in making our pattern showing a flowing or radial design. On your OSA paper or sketchpad, use crayons in making your draft design for our product task making next week. No need to submit your work in Genio, but use it in your product task making. For your activity, make a draft of your own radial pattern in an OSA paper or in your sketchpad. Use crayons or colored markers. Any pattern will do as long as it is circular or radial. See examples of designs that you may do. Here are some examples that you may do. For our activity next meeting, please do prepare your sketch pad or an Oslo paper, crayons, particularly light colors of crayons, black oil pastel, or black acrylic paint, one popsicle stick or one wooden chopstick. You may also use toothpick. You will also need scratch paper and tissue. Please prepare all these materials for our product task making next week. Please accomplish your task and feel free to leave a message if you have concerns. For some reminders, please do avoid sending your work via Messenger. Thank you.